Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam. Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudiraye. नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. Today we are reading 10th Canto, Chapter 3, The Birth of Krishna, from text 23 to 31. Text 23. Sukadev Goswami continued. Thereafter, having seen that their child had all the symptoms of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Devaki, who was very much afraid of Kamsa and unusually astonished, began to offer prayers to the Lord. Text 24. Sri Devaki said, My dear Lord, there are different Vedas, some of which describe you as unperceivable through words and the mind. Yet you are the origin of the entire cosmic creation. You are Brahman. You are the greatest of everything, full of effulgence like sun. You have no material cause. You are free from change and deviation, and you have no material desires. Thus the Vedas say that you are the substance. Therefore, my Lord, you are directly the origin of all Vedic statements, and by understanding you, one gradually understands everything. You are different from the light of Brahman and Paramatma, yet you are not different from them. Everything emanates from you. Indeed, you are the cause of all causes, Lord Vishnu, the light of all transcendental knowledge. Text 25. After millions of years, at the time of cosmic annihilation, when everything manifested and unmanifested is annihilated by the force of time, the five gross elements enter into the subtle conception and the manifested categories enter into the unmanifested substance. At that time, you alone remain, and you are known as Ananta Sesha Naga. Text 26. O inaugurator of the material energy, this wonderful creation works under the control of powerful time, which is divided into seconds, minutes, hours, and years. This element of time, which extends for many millions of years, is but another form of Lord Vishnu. For your pastimes, you act as the controller of time, but you are the reservoir of all good fortune. Let me offer my full surrender unto your lordship. Text 27. No one in this material world has become free from the four principles birth, death, old age, and disease, even by fleeing to various planets. But now that you have appeared, my lord, death is fleeing in fear of you, and the living entities having obtained shelter at your lotus feet by your mercy are sleeping in full mental peace. Text 28. My Lord, because you dispel all the fears of your devotees, I request you to save us and give us protection from this terrible fear of Kamsa. Your form as Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is appreciated by yogis in meditation. Please make this form invisible to those who see with material eyes. Text 29. O Madhusudana, because of your appearance, I am becoming more and more anxious in fear of Kamsa. Therefore, please arrange for that skillful Kamsa to unable to understand that you have taken birth from my womb. Text 30. O my Lord, you are the all pervading Supreme Personality of Godhead, and your transcendental four armed form, holding conch shell, disc, club, and lotus, is unnatural for this world. Please withdraw this form and become just like a natural human child so that I may try to hide you somewhere. Text 31. At the time of devastation, the entire cosmos containing all created moving and non-moving entities enters your transcendental body and is held there without difficulty. But now this transcendental form has taken birth from my womb. Please, people will not be able to believe this, and I shall become an object of ridicule. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Sri Krishna Das Prabhuji. Please accept our humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada Maharaj. Prabhuji, please take over the call, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Radharani Mataji. Thank you, Pradeep Prabhu, for reading Srimad Bhagavatam today. My connection is a little bit not good today. Just give me a second.
Recording in progress.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna.
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः वैराग्यविद्या निजभक्तियोगं शिक्षाष्टमेकं पुरुषपुराणं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यशरीरधारी कृपाम्बुदिर्तमहं प्रपद्ये हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं श्रीपरमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम् Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today we are seeing the section where Lord Krishna has taken birth. So this is happening in Mathura at the prison house of uh, Ugrasena, Kamsa's prison house, where so in this chapter beginning we have seen that when Lord actually appears, see, he appears in his Chaturbhuji form. So it was beautifully described by Bhishma Dev also in his prayers. Chakram. So he holding Sanka Chakra Gada Padma. Sapirita Kundalam Pita Vasram Sarashurayaksham Sahara Vakshasthala Kaustram. So the Lord is appearing exactly with yellow garments, kundala, and then the Kastuba mani. So all the aspects of Lord Narayana. So, so when the Lord appears, all of the demigods basically appear, and also they were showering the flowers. And Vasudev, who's actually seeing the Lord's form, now he offered many, many prayers in the previous section that we can see. So all of these prayers we can see is very, very uh, technical and uh, Lord, these are no, Vasudeva and Devaki. They were many, many lifetimes they were praying for the Lord to appear as their son. So they are extremely pious devotees, and not only that, here we can see that they are very, very like they can pray just like yogis and jnanis. They are completely understand the Lord's tattva. Um, so after Vasudev gives sufficient prayers, he glorifies the Lord. Now in this verse, that Mother Devaki is witnessing all this, and she's also started speaking. So, so Mother Devaki here, in the verse number 24, Sri Devaki Vacha. So Mother Devaki starts glorifying the Lord and expressing her feelings of whatever the Lord's glories, and then her motherly affection she's overpouring. So and all that. So we'll just glance through these verses from verse number 23 to 31 today, devotees. So So here, Sukadeva Goswami is saying that after Vasudeva glorified the Lord, now Devaki is also looking at the Lord, with the four-handed form, and she was unusually astonished. So the word used here is Mahapurusha Lakshanam. So with all the symptoms of the Lord, she was unusually astonished. At the same time, um, she was also Bhita, Kamshat Bhita. She was little bit afraid of Kamsa. Because imagine she has witnessed all her six children being killed by painful for her. Even though she knows the Lord is all powerful, but then her Vatshala Bhav is basically overpowering that. So her words much more intense in that fear of Kamsa, afraid of Kamsa. So Vishmita, like the word used here is Shu Vishmita, which is given as she's very much astonished seeing such a wonderful child. So now Devaki starts describing the Lord's glories and glorifying the Lord. Sri Devaki Uvacha. So now she is quoting many tattvas of the Lord from Vedas, from the Puranas, Upanishads, and so about the Lord's qualities, the Lord's energies and qualities, and how the Lord basically is the everything is maintained and created and also annihilated by the Lord. His potency of creating this material cosmic manifestation, and how he is different, like different aspects of the like Brahman, Paramatma, just like in the effulgence of sunlight. So like that, all aspects of Bhagavan she is elaborating. So here, she is making some specific points, desires. Whenever it has no material desires, it has at least desires which is
Prabhuji, your
like
voice is
enjoy
breaking,
this wood
Prabhuji.
and paraphernalia.
Your voice is breaking, Prabhuji.
Let me. Hare Krishnas. Sorry. So I was going through the verse number 24, how Mother Devaki is seeing the Lord's aspect of the creation, maintenance, and sustenance, right? This destruction. So the Lord being the cause of all causes. So she's glorifying the aspect of Lord being Atma Rama. So whenever this word Atma Rama comes, even Kunti Maharani also says Atma Rama. So Prabhupada just translates this as no material desires. So very significant because Lord actually likes to interact with his devotees and take pastimes, and he has explicit interest in pleasing his devotees. That's why we can see in many of his pastimes, when Brahma and Indra comes and does very opulent worship. He's not really interested in the opulent worship. He goes back to play with his gopas. So he has explicit interest in his devotees and in taking part in his devotees' pastimes. So Lord has a lot of spiritual desires. So because of that spiritual desires, he expands and he creates and he maintains. So all this Prabhupada gives the essence is basically to increase the Lord's pleasure by expanding his devotees. So here in the Vishnu Rig Veda also it says Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam. So the another aspect of Vishnu and Krishna are non-different, and still Krishna displays all the potencies of Vishnu, and also he displays the exemplary potencies of Madhurya and sweetness. So here Mother Devaki is quoting as Lord Vishnu. So Adhyatma Deepaha. So and then she says Sakshat Vishnu. So she's saying you are actually the original Vishnu who has appeared now. So so Lord is the Sarva Karana Karanam. He is the cause of all causes, which Mother Devaki is quoting that, and she is also touching upon many aspects of the the origin of all Vedic statements and how the Lord understanding that everything emanates from the Lord, like Aham Sarvasya Prabhava. So all that aspects Mother Devaki is quoting. So now in the verse number 25, now Mother Devaki is now talking about the annihilation part, cosmic annihilation. So when everything is manifested and unmanifested, at the end, by the force of time, all the five gross elements, the earth, water, fire, air, ether, bhumi, rapon, alo, vayu, so all that becomes again becomes unmanifested, and then it just merges into Mahatattva and then Pradhan. So all this Mother Devaki is elaborating. So these devotees are like yogis and jnanis, they are much more than that. They are bhaktas. So the devotees automatically have all the wonderful jnana that jnanis possess. So obviously we can see Mother Devaki is pouring her heart and all this wonderful realizations are coming out. So at the end of Brahma, like one day of Brahma, the Mahapralaya happens. During that Mahapralaya, so all the five material elements enters into Mahatattva, and then the Mahatattva again enters into the total material energy called Pradhan, and then Pradhan enters into the Lord's Mahavishnu's body. So all this knowledge now Devaki is providing and praying to the Lord, offering these glories. And then she is also glorifying the Lord as the one who inaugurates the material energy. So, like we all know that when the Lord actually looks at the material Mahatattva, it just agitates and then the whole creation starts. So, just power of his vision, which is non-different from any of the other aspects of the Lord, like Angani Yashya Sakalendriya Vrittimanti Pashyanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti. So the Lord's senses are non-different. So when he's looking, eyes are looking, it is as good as creation. So that he agitates the Mahatattva, and by the power of time, everything manifests. So now in this verse, she's also glorifying about how the Lord is manifesting everything by the power of Kala, the time. So the time is divided into multiple factors like years, seconds, minutes, and hours. So all that, the whole power of time, the Lord is performing this whole creation of the whole material energy. So and then in every verse, she's also saying that Sheme Dhama Prapadye. So the word Prapadye, she is surrendering to the Lord, and she's saying, please protect me. I take full surrender of you. Vav Ishanam. So So Lord is also the Ishvara, is the controller. So, and then in the Brahma Samhita, there is another verse, that talks about the Lord. One of the eyes of the Lord is the sun. Yachakshuresa savita sakala grahanam raja samasta suramurti rasesha tejaha. So this, the whole, if you look at the whole cosmic manifestation, the time happens due to the sun and moon, right? So when the sun is rotating, the whole planetary systems are rotating. It as if appears the days and nights are coming and the time is moving. So the energy of the Lord is basically the sun is the prime energy of the Lord, which is making the time appear to be moving. So all of the material energy is also it perishes and it changes. All of the changes appears that the time is moving. So this Brahma also acknowledges this fact that it is the Kala Chakru, Ykshnagniya Brahmatik Sambruta Kala Chakru. This is like the cycle of the time is happening under the Lord's potency. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So that Kala Chakru is also, Devaki is explaining about that potency of the Lord. And she's going on further and explaining about how in this material world, no one is able to become free from the four problems of life, which is birth, death, old age, and disease. Martyu Mrutyu Vyala Bita Palayam. So she's saying that Mrutyu Vyala Bita. So this is, everyone is afraid of the death, Mrutyu. And no one is able to overcome this in this planet. Nirbhayam. So, but now she's saying that when the Lord appeared, now it is even the death personified is fleeing from the fear of the Lord. So she's saying that basically the Lord is the one who even orders the death personified. He's the one who maintains the kala, the time. So obviously he has full control on all these aspects of the creation, like his. So he can, in the Vrindavan pastimes, we can see that the Lord actually expands time and he also reduces time. For the purpose of his leelas, sometimes the time expands, sometimes the time contracts. So like that, the Lord has full control over these aspects. And Mother Devaki is glorifying that one who takes your shelter, O Lord, they are actually completely in peace. So she's so Prabhupada explains in each of these purports there elaborate explanation about how the life is so difficult in the material world. Like in the whole creation there are so many living entities. So there are 8,400,000 living entities. So all of these living entities have to go through this cycle of birth and death, and how the calculation of time, all that Prabhupada goes in deep about explaining about the very temporary nature of this material world. So, but then the power of bhakti is Brahmanda Brahmita Kona Bhagyavan Jiva Guru Krishna Prasade Paya Bhakti Lata Bij. So one who gets that seed of bhakti, so that is the beginning of crossing over this Kala Chakra, which is crushing everything, the wheel of time. So one who gets that seed from Guru and Krishna, so he is so fortunate and the whole creation. So because of this reason that he can actually escape that Kala Chakra and he can go to the transcendental abode. Yadgatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. So the Lord's abode, one who goes there, he doesn't have to come again and get crushed by this Kala Chakra. So and then Mother Devaki goes on explaining about how the Lord, one of the aspects of the Lord is he dispels the fear of devotees. So as soon as Vasudeva and Devaki saw the Lord, and all of their fear of has gone away, but still their Vatsala Bhav is overpowering sometimes, and sometimes they are seeing how Kamsa might come here, he might look at the Lord, he might identify, and he will kill the baby. Like that, they were also thinking like that, but this is their Vatsalya Bhav. But then, whenever the Lord appears, by his appearance, just in the mind of devotees, he can dispel all the fear. So that is the power of the Lord. So he is that aspect. Mother Devaki is also glorifying. So now she's saying that, and also at the same time she's saying that she's praying. In her Vatsalya Bhav, she's praying, Ma pratyaksham mamsa drusham krishtitaha. So please just you make yourself invisible, so just with the material eyes, no one can identify you. Make yourself invisible so that your form of Vishnu, Rupam Chedam Paurusham Dhyana Dishmyam. So this form of Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is so much appreciated by yogis in meditation, but because of the fear of Kamsa, she's saying, please become invisible to Kamsa's eyes. So at the same time, she is her Audarya Bhav and the Vatsalya Bhav, both are actually coming up. So the Dhyana Dishyam, this word is specific where the yogis meditate upon Lord Vishnu. So dhyana avasthita tadgatena manasa pashyanti yam yoginaha. So the yogis meditate upon the Lord Vishnu as Paramatma. So now the Devaki is also appreciating that Lord's form who appeared as Lord Vishnu. So now Mother Devaki is glorifying the Lord as Madhusudana. So because of thinking about Kamsa, because of fear, now Lord, she's addressing Lord as Madhusudana. You have killed demon Madhu, who is much more powerful compared to Kamsa. So now addressing the Lord, by addressing the Lord, she is saying that, but the sinful Kamsa will be able to understand that you have taken birth from my womb, but I am more and more anxious. Ma vidyan madhusudana. So janma the mai asab papo. So the Kamsa who is very sinful, he might understand that you've taken birth. I am becoming more and more anxious in fear of Kamsa. Bhavad detoho. So she's saying samud vijay. So I'm very anxious and full of anxiety. Oh Lord, please become invisible to Kamsa's eyes. So here the mood of the exalted devotees, we can see that Prabhupada always used to say that what is the highest achievement of impersonalists? They go and merge into the Brahma Jyoti, but devotees actually become more than the Lord. They actually feel that they want to protect the Lord. They want to protect the Lord. They want to take care of the Lord. They want to give blessings to the Lord. So they kind of have that kind of a mood that they can become more than the Lord. So Prabhupada is quoting that how devotees are. It's very much in that mood of love. Sometimes they even forget. Most of the times in Vrindavan, the devotees, Brajavasis, they don't really go into the Madhurya Bhav, Adhurya Bhav. They go into the Aishwarya Bhav. They go into the Madhurya Bhav, which is Krishna's being a friend, being a father, mother, child, like that. So that way they can have all kinds of feelings like this. So Mother Devaki is also at the same time she is feeling how the Lord is even death personified is in fear of the Lord. At the same time she is saying Kamsa is going to come here, please become invisible. So, and then the verse number 30, now Devaki is praying that so she's saying that Shankha Chakra Gada Padma Shriyat Jastum Chaturbhujam. So the Lord appeared with this Chaturbhuja form, she is saying that this form of your Lord, O Lord, in this world, anyone can actually see you and identify you're unique, and you are not like a human being. Please, ado rupam alaukikam. So just become like a form. This form is very alaukikam. It's unnatural for this world. O Lord, please now become upashamhara viswatman. Just withdraw your potency and just appear like a normal human being. So that is Devaki's specific. Again, the specific request also is coming out of his Vatsalya Bhava, that she wanted to see. When she sees with the Chaturbhuja form, she cannot express her love and affection. Now she wants to just, think Krishna is my child. I just, want to love him, like that bhav. So now, after all these prayers, now she's again bringing the pralaya into the prayers. She's saying how the entire cosmic manifestation, that when it goes through the pralaya, so everything, characharam law, everything enters into the transcendental body, into the Mahavishnu's body. And now, so now the whole the whole soul of the whole universe, Vishwatma, so soul of the whole universe has taken birth from the womb of Mother Devaki, and she's saying that how would people believe? Aho nara lokasya vidambanam hi tat. So she's saying that how would people actually believe that the whole universe, the soul of the whole universe have taken birth from my womb? People will actually ridicule me. And then so now she's because of her love and affection, she's trying to convince the Lord that you actually become invisible. It is actually not good for me also. So that is the aspect of the love. So here the Aishwarya Sithila. So here in Prabhupada is quoting that Chaitanya Charitamrita, there are two kinds of Purna, like Aishwarya Sithila, Aishwarya Purna, full of opulence and without opulence. So the real love of Godhead begins with Aishwarya Sithila, simply on the basis of pure love. So here Prabhupada quotes that, so we have all the awe and reverence for the Lord. We worship the Lord with wonderful paraphernalia. But then after all that, the actual pure love starts when we come to this basis of Aishwarya Sithila, which Prabhupada says that it just simply basis of pure love, no other consideration. So, and then Prabhupada also quoting this verse from the Brahma Samhita, the Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Santas Sadaiva Hrudayeshu Vilokiyanti Yam Shama Shundaram Achintya Gunaswarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajam. So in the Vrindavana, everyone basically sees the Lord in this Aishwarya Sithila, which is without opulence. So that is the beginning of the pure love, according to Prabhupada. And so, there are 5 stages. Prabhupada also goes through the 5 stages of rasas: Santa, Dashya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya. So now Mother Devaki is being in the Vatsalya mood. She's feeling like this, that somehow or other I will convince the Lord to become invisible so that Kamsa doesn't come and kill. So like that, her Vatsalya Bhava is overpowering. So this is the last verse for today, verse number 31. There are many tattvas that Prabhupada explains in the purports, but due to time, we I'm just highlighting some aspects of these verses, devotees. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Vancha kalpatrubhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva chah patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Very nice class. Thank you all devotees for joining.